Hello guys, today we are doing quadratic sequences, and if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that we can work together till we finish our syllabus. So let's get right to it. The things that you need to know when you're dealing with the quadratic sequences are the general formula of the quadratic sequence. It is different to the one-year arithmetic sequence because the sequences are not the same to begin with. So this one goes Tn is equal to an squared plus bn plus a c. It is called a quadratic because this follows a quadratic sequence on its own, where the first term is squared, the second term has a singular one, and then the third one doesn't have one. So here the common difference becomes common only at the second stage, because when you're working them out, you find a first stage and then you find a second stage. So the difference will only be common at the second stage. So the common difference is the second difference, like I've mentioned, and it is equal to 2a at all times. Excuse my voice. The first difference, you will notice that they all give you an arithmetic sequence. Remember, an arithmetic sequence is the one that gives you a stable difference, a common one rather. So the first difference will give you a new sequence, which is, because they're different, the first part will be different and the second one will be different, the other one will be different, but they will all have a difference of 2a. Now, taking our general formula, which is Tn is equal to an squared plus bn plus a c, where n is the location number or the address. Okanye uba kwa number 1 n uzaba ngu1, kuba kwa number 2 uzaba ulana n wethu uzaba ngu2 njalo njalo uthi uyofika ku nth term really. And then Tn, remember Tn is the answer at any given location of bani of n. So T1 is the answer yayo yonke laa nto yethu 1. So T1 here is the first term. Remember, location number 1, first answer, so it becomes the first term. We get a sequence T1, T2, T3, T4 njalo njalo dot Tn. You see? So T1, n is equal to 1 at T3, n is equal to 3 at T4, n is equal to 4 at Tn, n is equal to n. We still don't know it. So working out from the location's point of view, what we already know, T1 is equal to a sifaka 1 endaweni ka n, 1 squared plus b into 1 plus a c. So we know from that T1, which is our first term, will always be equal to a plus b plus c, and you need to always remember that. And then T2 siya substitute u2 endaweni ka n, so siba no 2 squared, sibe no b times 2, sibe no c, because akana n yena, so it stays like that. Then T2 is equal to 4a plus 2b plus a c, and this is always, because we're just working them according to locations without finding a, no b, no c, according to our things, our sequence. And then sibe no T3 wethu, asifaka u3 nathi phakula Tn, no b, no 3 ku b. And then it's been on 9a plus 3b plus c, becoming bani T3. Now, from whatever we've been calculating above according to locations, we have found a sequence where T1 now becomes a plus b plus c, T2 becomes 4a plus 2b plus c, T3 nayo 9a plus 3b plus c. Remember, besandombala ngoku. Yes. Now the first stage difference, remember when take difference, so we'll find our differences here. What is the difference between these two? What is our difference between the two as well? So sayifumana again, taking the second term minusing T1. So 4a plus 2b plus a c minus, put it all in brackets if so, because you might end up adding b and minus. So 4a minus a will give us 3a, 2b minus b is about b, and then we'll see by cancel each other. Then that is our answer for T1 at our first stage, or the first term of the new arithmetic sequence, which is the difference. Then the second difference, the second stage answer, which is this part. Start lena, T3, so subtract kuye u-T2. 9a plus 3b plus a c minus into brackets because ndifuna uzisubtract zonke 4a plus 2b plus c. So sithi 9a minus 4a sibe no-5a, 3b plus 2 minus 2b sibe no-b, then c will cancel each other. Then we are at that stage, we've got it. Once we've found the new stage differences, which I said it will be an arithmetic sequence, you will notice that this sequence at stage 1 differences is only changes by 2a. The second difference 2a already. I say it again. And then writing our sequence in full, we said first term, which is T1, a plus b plus c, ulandelo 4a plus 2b plus a c, 9a plus 3b plus a c, dot tn. Their difference is 3a plus b, bese ibalile. And then naleni difference yalapha 5a plus b, bese ibalile. So what is their difference? It is 2a. Noma bekhona ezinye apho uzazibona 2a. Now the ones in this cyclic, so you really need to know them by heart. If you want to, I don't know how you do it, but as long as you know how to come and find them back should you forget anything. So first term, which is T1, will be a plus b plus a c, and then the first term at the first stage difference 3a plus b, and then so 2a up. This is very important. Given an example which is 6, 11, 18, 27. If you find the differences here, you will notice that they're not the same, so this might be a quadratic. So see if money difference now, we know that the first term is equal to a plus b plus c, which is equal to T1. They're very important. You need to know those ones. A plus b plus c, nalo 3a plus b, nalo 2a. So here is 6, 11, 18, and 27. And then the difference between 6 and 11, 11 minus 6 is 5, 18 minus 7 minus 11 is 7, 27 minus 18, we get a 9. Then that is our first stage difference. If you notice now, this one becomes a what? Arithmetic sequence. And there the difference is 2, 2. Yeah, but it stays the same, which is the second difference. Yes. So T1, the first stage difference here is equal to 3a plus b. So 18 land 3a plus b is equal to 5 because we see if many difference you calculate 5. And then lastly, the common difference is stage 2 is equal to 2 and is always equal to 2a. On what I said, you must do it. So 2a is equal to 2. We can now find that 2a is equal to 2. Therefore, see divided by 2 on both sides, getting 1, where a is equal to 1. Now from 3a plus b is equal to 5, we know when a were to 1, so we substitute 1 in that. Then 3 plus b is equal to 5. Then so subtract 2, 3 equal sign, abe negative. Therefore, we know that our b is equal to 2. And then the last one on the 3 important ones. So siyamazi a plus b plus c is equal to the first term, which is 6. 1, we already know what a is. B is equal to 2 besimbalile. So in c, we're trying to find out to c. So 1 plus 2, which makes 3. Same subtract 6. Then therefore our c is equal to 3. Now bringing it back to the general formula of a quadratic sequence, we say Tn is equal to an squared plus bn plus a c. And then we substitute now the values that we already know. Tn will be equal to a bese wale sequence ngubani 1, b wale sequence 2, then c wethu 3. So substitute. Therefore safumana this one becomes n squared because the coefficient yakhona 1, so it remains itself. 2n plus a 3. This is our general formula of this entire sequence. Now, this should give you any value of Tn if you substitute n, if its value at all location. For instance, let's say T3, where n is equal to 3. Because the value of a basis is substitution no b no c. So we already know T3 and I got n sifaka u3. So it's on 3 squared. And I got 2n sifaka u2 nala n with 3 plus a 3. So we get 3 squared 9, 2 times 3 6, and then plus a 3. Therefore our T3 is 18, and you know that is correct because this is simnikiwe T3 wethu as 18. So CD A plus B plus a C will be equal to the first one, will be equal to 6, and then 3A plus a B is a snake island, 2A is equal to 2. So this is how you always go about the thing. And let me just end the video now because wow, it's gonna be too long. And thank you, please enjoy, and don't forget to like my page on Facebook and subscribe so that you can be able to see whenever I upload. Thank you.